Hello, and thank you again for joining me today at the Invita Whiteboard. I hope you're having a great day. And we're continuing our conversation of understanding chronic disease, autoimmunity, and infectious disease. Now, this part I want to designate to getting what I call a proper diagnosis, okay? So you may have an autoimmune disease like MS or diagnosed with the fibromyalgia, which is categorized by trigger points on the spine and depression and those kinds of symptoms there, or chronic fatigue syndrome, or you might be diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis, I'm just making a list here, or lupus, and these are just some of them. There are many more than these. And your diagnosis, let's take a look at MS, is basically the set of symptoms of MS. What's the pathology of MS, right? But what we need to look at is what might be the cause of these autoimmune diseases. So we need to get tested. So what are we getting tested for? We'll look over here at the various tests. We want to be tested for Lyme disease, Bartonella, maybe Babesia, different vector-borne infections, or viruses like HHV6 or Epstein-Barr virus. Again, these are some. Cytomegalovirus. These are some of the infections that need to be. I'm just showing this for an example here. And you also want to be tested for proper clotting, blood clotting tests that are specialized, certain panels for blood clotting. You want to also be tested for heavy metals or other toxins that might be present. So the very first step is getting the right testing. But here's what might happen. You might say, great, I need to get tested, so you're going to go to your doctor or your infectious disease specialist and get tested. Here's the problem. When you run those tests, they might just come back negative. And you're asking why. And there's two main reasons why, and I'm going to list them. Let me just clear this so I can explain two main reasons why these infections come back negative. Number one, it's because it's being tested by a laboratory that doesn't specialize in that type of infectious disease. So they're not taking as much time and attention. They're running a serology. For instance, in Lyme disease, a Western blot many times might come back negative. It's a type of test, but you may need a more specific test that with a laboratory that deals with tick-borne illnesses, and then you'll find back the test comes back positive. The second one might be is the very fact that your immune system is even too weak to respond. So in this scenario, we want to strengthen the immune system, increase the immune system, and then test for these infections. And what you'll find, at least what we see clinically, is that many patients that come in with these autoimmune diseases have different types of those infections that we looked at. And so now you have a proper diagnosis. You have the cause diagnosis, not just the set of symptoms. So you have MS, but MS with a series of infections and heavy metals and toxins. And so now we can appropriately put together a plan to treat the cause and not just the symptoms. So thank you for joining me today at the Invita Whiteboard. I hope this helps you understand diagnosis and getting what I call the proper second opinion. If you need more information, please contact us about testing. We'll be more than happy to help you.